Well, Eddie Murphy week has been fun. It's been more than a week as well, for sure. Eddie Murphy season? That works. Eddie Murphy season on the channel. That's good. So, basically, we're coming to the end of it. I might do another video or two. I've still got various bits I've watched. But this is the main kind of event of the whole thing, you know? We wanted to talk about coming to America and coming to America. God, that's dumb. Anyway, this is going to be the second time in recent memory that Amazon has brought out a long-awaited sequel to a film that a lot of people seem to find really funny. And then I watched both for the first time together, basically. And, yeah. Well, we'll see how I feel, yeah. Shouldn't it just be Coming to Zamunda, the second one? The whole thing is in Zamunda. Why? So today we're going to see whether Coming to America or Coming to America's... God, I can't get over it. It's so annoying, god damn it.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, lived a handsome prince.
Coming to America came out in the 80s, like most memorable Eddie Murphy films. It stars Murphy as the prince of an African nation who spends his days being so pampered that he doesn't even have to wash his own balls or teeth. His father, the king, has arranged a marriage for him with a woman from a neighbouring kingdom that has literally been trained her whole life to be an obedient wife to him. But that's not what he wants. He wants to go to the great land of America and find a wife for himself that he can truly love. How nice. So he takes his manservant Arsenio Hall and goes off for a month to live in a slummy apartment in Queens and search for a wife. Laying his eyes on the first woman who seems reasonably intelligent and kind, he proceeds to get a job at her father's fast food restaurant and hunt her love relentlessly in what is supposedly a comedic way, but feels more stalkery. We'll get to that in a minute though. With a cast that includes several characters played by Eddie Murphy for some reason, and a couple by Arsenio as well, and a lot of other great actors who are all pretty much black apart from the one white guy that apparently they were forced to hire, here is my 1 minute review for Coming to America. People were saying in reviews for the second film that the comedy is out of touch and not that good. Now, this was my first time seeing this film, the first one, and I felt like that pretty well summed up this one. Yeah, I've watched a lot of Eddie Murphy 80s movies in the past week or two, and this is maybe the least funny of all of them, you know? It's just not that funny. I'm not saying this is a bad film. I think it does fairly well, lighthearted, dramatic moments. It does a pretty good job, I think, with a lot of the romantic moments and stuff and all of that. And it has its moments of comedy, but, you know, it's not that funny. Maybe it's the curse, you know, when Amazon's bringing out a big sequel, everyone's hyping up the first one again, remembering how amazing it was. Maybe it just overhyped for me, you know, and I went in expecting some, like, truly genius comedic film that was, like, on another level to all of these other Eddie Murphy films I've been watching, and it really wasn't that. I'm giving Coming One America 68 out of 100. Solid, fine, you know, it's just not, you know, that funny.
Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
So, as you tend to do, for some reason, they waited 31 years to make a sequel. It was probably a smart decision. Dolomite made Eddie Murphy a more hireable face than he's been pretty much since the first film, right? 1988? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, they decided that this one should also be called Coming to America, which is amusing and all, but they spent like 10 minutes in America, for real. They nip in to grab the son and visit that bloody barbershop, and then back for 5 minutes at the end, and somehow they once again visit the barbershop there. This time Eddie Murphy is becoming the king and trying, poorly, to avoid becoming his father, and searching for his long-lost son that he didn't know he had, because when he was in America 31 years ago, he was date-raped. What? So funny that the description of these events, told in a humorous manner, is literally date rape. That's crazy, man. Such classic freaking comedy. So, since a woman can't rule Zamunda, none of his 3 daughters can become his heir, and he has to go grab the son to make his heir instead. See how much fun that is? They're going to do a feminist-friendly story about the daughters rising up to prove themselves worthy of leading the country, so he'll change the outdated rules because he's the king and he can literally do that. It's really easy. See how modern this story about funny date rape is? Whoops! Stop bringing up the date rape! I can't because they don't. So Eddie Murphy brings his son and his son's mother to live in the palace and be great friends and have all these riches because she date raped him, and so she deserves such treatment, of course. God damn Damn, guys, the date rape is all-consuming. The son learns to be a prince, falls in love with a hairdresser, and all the while Wesley Snipes is this military general from a neighbouring kingdom threatening to invade if Murphy's son doesn't marry his daughter. Here is my woman review for Coming to America. Date rape, 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 date rape. Generally, though, I enjoy most of the characters. You know, I feel like it's fine. I really don't feel like Eddie Murphy is so much the lead of this film, honestly. Overall, I'm a little confused, though, because who are we meant to cheer for? You know, are we meant to be cheering for the son? Because for the first, 40 minutes, he came in to this country. He's an American, comes into this country, is ready to claim the throne, gets a haircut that's literally like Killmonger, and then, you know, really seems like he's going to be the villain of the piece, and then turns out not to be. Just suddenly, halfway through, they're like, nope, let's abandon that idea. It was really weird. Overall, I do feel like there's, you know, for me, not a huge amount of difference in quality between these two films, you know? There are various different things I like about each one. As an overall, I don't feel like either is a comedic masterpiece. I feel like they both do a solid job at other pieces. And I'm giving Leaving from America 67 out of 100. It's a close call, you know? I think this might have beat the first one if it didn't have date rape. Date rape as a theme. Funny theme. Comedy. Date rape. Not funny. That's not funny, guys. Do I need to say that, really? That's all for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like to be for content, content, fun. Yeah, lots of content all over the channel. Lots of stuff, different things. Content. Subscribe. Fun.